And so in this season of care, we want to focus on giving, not out of obligation, but out of gratitude. And so part of our season of care is going to include our gratitude offering, which is a yearly tradition that we have at Sherwood Oaks, where we just kind of express our thankfulness to God and everything that he has done and is doing in our church and beyond. And he is doing a lot. This is one of the most exciting seasons of ministry that I think that I have ever been a part of. This fall, we have seen 37 people surrender their life to Jesus through baptism. Yeah, can we celebrate that? That is so, some of you in the room right now. And what I love about this is not just 37 people surrendering their life, but 75% of them were led to Jesus by a close friend or family member. It wasn't from a staff member, it wasn't from my preaching. It was by a friend who has been pouring in and investing in their life, and it continues to walk with them in their journey with Jesus. We've had over 80 first-time guests who have reached out to connect with us, probably more, but those are the ones who had the courage to say, I'm here, I kind of want to connect. And we've had 80 people, and many of them have attended our Discover Sherwood Oaks class and taken their next step. We have 784 people who are actively serving in a ministry. We have over 800 people connected in a group that meets through the week. Man, God is moving, and I can't even tell you the countless number of stories that I've heard from you, from people coming and saying, I feel like God's calling me to take this step of faith, and I'm scared, and I don't want to do it, but I think I'm going to do it. They're putting their faith into action. And so we have seen a drastic increase in ministry from this time last year, but if I can pull back the curtain just a little bit, while ministry has been going like this, our offering has been going like this. And so we are currently at about a $320,000 deficit behind our giving and our budget. So we're about 20% behind. And again, I get it. I understand. Our family is facing some of the very same thing your families are facing. There was a study done a while back that looked at charitable giving, whether it be to churches or to nonprofits, and it dated all the way back. It looked at data all the way back to before World War I, which is where a lot of those numbers started to really be tracked. And what they found over the course of 100 plus years of data is that when times are good, people give generously. When times are bad, but predictably bad, you can point to a reason why they're bad, people still continued to give generously. But when times were uncertain, people held back, and charitable donations across the board dropped, and we are definitely in uncertain times right now. Again, we feel it. We feel the hit. Your family feels the hit. Our church family feels it. And so our staff has responded to make sure that our spending doesn't outpace our giving, but like all of you, bills continue to come. Unexpected things pop up. We want to continue ministry. And so our gratitude offering this year is going to go towards helping catch us up. We're going to tithe the very first 10% that comes in to a local mission or global mission partner. But 90% of what comes in through our gratitude offering between now and the end of the year is going to go towards shoring us up financially as we move into 2025. And again, you can find more information about that at the Season of Care website. And I know that my tendency, and a lot of what our friends Ron and Judy Blue teach, our tendency is to take God's rule and reign out of his hands and give it to our finances. And I'll use my language. That's my tendency as well. When things feel a little chaotic, a little stressful, I want to hold on. I want to take the rule and the reign and the comfort that God can give me and say, no, I'm looking to my finances for that. And I'm tempted to hold on and to seek in them what I can only truly find in the Lord. And to fight that during this time when the temptation is to hold back, Amber and I as a family, have committed between now and the end of the year to increase our giving to the church because we believe in what God is doing here. And also because we don't want our finances to rule and reign in our life. And the only thing that has the power to break that is generosity. Generosity has the power to break the control that finances have over us, has the power to give the power back to God and put him in his rightful place. And so it's not just us that's doing this. Our executive team and our elders have committed to increase their giving between now and the end of the year. And we invite you to consider joining us in that. Or if you don't currently give to Sherwood Oaks, but you are finding a church home here, would you consider maybe taking that next step of faith or discipleship, as Maggie mentioned, and start to give? Your giving, whether it's through the gratitude offering or weekly offering moment, it helps us not just meet our budget, it helps us continue the work of ministry. We want you to experience the freedom from the power and control of money and find the joy of partnering with God in generosity. So would you join us in that?